Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful day. I have to tell you, StreamYard is doing something funky. I don't know. It's playing with its orientation, so I'm not sure. So I don't know if you all can see me. If I look funky, I don't understand quite what's going on, but hope you can, hope it works. So, did everybody have a good Monday? Was it a great day? Mine was good. It's good to kind of get back to work and get my mind off all the craziness that's been going on. So, but it's nice. Things have calmed down. I think Jeffrey's back is a little bit better, which is good. But I have to convince him because it's a little bit better. So we're just going to work really hard because it's better. I'm like, no, we have to, we have to let it heal. But actually, he's out at What If Acres right now, um, tending to the animals, feeding them. Um, but he was told me something today that I did not know because he's feeding them grains twice a day when it's cold. And I did not know when ruminant animals, digestion actually helps build body heat. So that's why he is feeding them a couple times a day. Plus, Cinco demands it. So, hey, Miss Alicia. Um, really quick one thinking about it. Jeff did a video today, and I'll be honest, I haven't watched parts of it, but there was the no donkey blanket, yes donkey blanket in the comments, and so we kind of torn, like, what do we do? Because we don't want it to be cold. But what we've learned, which is very, very interesting, and it makes so much sense, is that people who said we shouldn't use them are right, and people that said we should use them are right. Because what we learned was, and I'm like, a perfect example is like Elliot and Fireman. Elliot has a really nice thick coat. And, we watched a video, like, you can kind of feel under their coat if they're exuding heat. And one of the things I said was that you can tell a donkey shivers starting in the hindquarters and then in their belly. That's how you can tell they're cold. And so at that point in time, they may need a coat. But, which makes so much sense, if you put a coat on a donkey that does not need a coat or is not cold, that will produce sweat. So therefore they will have sweat and cold, and then we'll get colder much easier. So it's really individual donkeys. And so I think what we've decided is they're not that stupid expensive. We'll probably have a couple if we need them. It's not like we're buying them, we're using them. We're going to let everybody, we're going to judge by them individually. Yeah, maybe if we do have a cold spurt. But yeah, I'm kind of I would much rather have them and not ever need them than having them cold. I couldn't stand it. I can't stand if I knew they were cold. So that's what we're doing. And Karen, like, asking Justin what he did last year. I think, oh no, sorry, Pam. I told you this was going to be funky, and I apologize. I think Justin had a little bit different living conditions than we did. I think, they were closer to the barn, and so we'll just play it by ear, and we're learning. I don't know if Jeff will be joining. He probably will walk in here soon. So, but talking about being cold, it did get cold here, and oh my gosh, I work with the best people in the world. They are so wonderful, except they're hot people, and so they opened the window today, and I wore my coat all day long. I'm not ready for this cold weather, but some of y'all have snow, so I can't complain. One earthly bit. Yeah, Kaylin, I agree. I don't want to be cold and them not have it, but we'll see. And I think the roosters are still doing well. We're just going to figure out how to keep the goats out of the rooster house, which I think Jeff already has a plan. So it's all good. You do a deep litter method. Keep adding pine shavings. Yes. Um, oh, really? If donkeys and horses get ice on their backs, they are staying warm enough. The ice actually insulates them from on top of the hair. See, we're learning everything. Yeah, if it ever gets cold, you all may see me. I'm like, Jeff makes so much fun of me. I call it my little Elmo outfit. It's this big onesie with a hood that is red. And I love it. It's the best thing ever because Jeff is one of those warm people. He likes it cold, cold, cold. I don't. So, his notifications are on in the other room. So, oh, Patty, I'm glad you're here. Little late doesn't matter. Annette, where do you live that you're still running the air conditioner? Oh my gosh. I would freeze. I know. So I do have to seriously gear up for this winter on the farm. I told you I want a Carhartt jacket and gonna have to get warm breeches so I don't freeze. So it'll all work out fine. It'll all be good. Looks like Cinco's growing his winter coat. It looks like Finley has a nice winter coat. So I guess ready or not, winter's coming. So we'll figure it out. You have 4 inches of snow on the ground and it's still snowing. My family in Kentucky, in Louisville, they have a little bit of snow. So that's crazy that they have snow and we don't. But my sister is doing better. I think today she was very upset because she knew she was sick, but then when the doctor told her, like, you had a 50-50 chance, we did not know if you were making it, I think that kind of freaked her out. But she's on the upswing a little bit, and she is actually going to go to my hometown to continue with her treatments, which is wonderful because she'll be surrounded by all of us, all the crazy family that we love. We love her so much. So that will be perfect. Some lined bibs. That's what I needed to get. I need to get something warm. So, gosh, you all are making me cold. It reminds me of my dad. My dad, when my dad my dad was a unique fella. He was wonderful. But if you, this is true, it didn't matter what time of the year it was. If he was watching a football game and there was snow, he'd put on his coat. It's like he was there. If he was watching a Miami game, he'd put on shorts and to be warm. So it's just nuts. And speaking of Miami, I do believe I heard that Jamie won the fantasy football. Is that correct, guys? And the way she won the fantasy football was Jeff's Dolphins. So that's what's crazy. I can't believe it. I had a Bills friend of mine is a Bills fan, and I text her. I'm like, "What happened? Like, Miami Dolphins beat you?" So I think it's awesome that she won. I think it was great. I have a niece who they actually kicked her out of the thing. They wouldn't let her do the fantasy football league. And she actually picked them all. I mean, she could tell you she was into it. And she's a girl's girl. I would have never guessed. And they actually wouldn't let her do it the next year, I don't think, because she was so, so good. Hi, Amy. Okay, guys, I do have a question. I'm going to ask you all. I'm getting my hair colored tomorrow. It is bad. It is so gray. What do y'all think? What color do you think I should do? And we're getting this thing. This has got to go. It's driving me bonkers. So I don't know if we're going brown, if we're doing more auburn. We don't know what we're doing. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. I'm looking forward to it. I have not had my hair professionally colored forever. And so I'm really excited about it. And you're finishing up a quilt for your grandson's girlfriend. That's awesome. Purple now. Margina. Red. Auburn. She's the lady I'll probably go to and say, "Hey, what do you think?" I know I don't have an appointment for highlighting, but if I really like her, I mean, I love her. She's never colored my hair before, but I'm excited. He gets to put a tattoo on his butt. So she really did use ChatGPT for it? I did not know that. That is awesome. That is great. So now he has to have a tattoo. Whatever you like. I don't know. I will let you see next time we get on here what she decided to do. I'm excited because actually um, Jeff was one that insisted I do it. So I really, really appreciate it. Jeff wants blonde hair. That ain't happening. Sorry. I would look dead. So, no, I mean, and he wants like Paris Hill. He wants me to have long blonde hair. I'm like, buy me a wig then, because that's the only way that's happening. So, and I would look dead. And yeah, no, I agree. No, no to the blonde. No, no, no. Rocket Fire Red. I do love red hair. I really, really do. But we'll see what she decides tomorrow. I'm very excited because, like I said, it has probably been 10 years since I've actually colored it. Yeah, he just wants to have some fun with the blonde. Well, I ain't gonna be me, so this could be a problem. So no, he's supportive of whatever. I can get my hair chopped from here to here, and he wouldn't notice. So Alicia, I'm the same way. I love my stylist. I'm just kind of like, do what you want. I don't care. And usually it works out good. Yeah, I want to get it cut because the holidays are coming. We're going to Texas, and I just kind of want to look nice for all those. Sandy, don't even like I have thought. Like I actually have the wig that I would love to get because my hair doesn't grow. It just doesn't grow long. It gets very stringy and yucky. But I would like to have a little bit longer hair. So actually, as crazy as it is, like I'm like, if I ever get a wig, I know the exact one I want. So ChatGPT is pretty awesome. Alicia, it's all good. Everybody has life. So if you're not here, you're not here. It's fine. It's no big deal. Family time is more important than anything else, as we have found out recently. I think this week has been more of a, like on a day-to-day basis, like, yeah, I notice things and things are better. But this week has been the true testament to that because honestly, Jeff has totally stepped up so much. And he's not like a feeling guy. He doesn't like that crap. And that's just kind of the way he is. But like he was so sensitive. He knows how close I am to my family. He was so sensitive. And if he's listening, he's probably going to say that he's lying. He'll say I'm lying, but he he was my rock. And it's been a long time. I'm not going to cry, but it's been a long time since I've had a rock. And it was so, so nice. And I think I was a little bit of his rock during the Chuck thing because I know that was absolutely devastating for him. And like I said yesterday, I'm so thankful and so grateful that he is going to stay in Texas. So yeah, actually, see, I always have kind of like been the rock and held things together, but it's so nice for me to like not to have to hold my crap together because I was not doing a good job of it at all. So usually what I do is I hold it all in and then my anxiety gets crazy and I get crazy and it's just nuts. But I'm not saying my anxiety has not been a little bit crazy, but it's been manageable. It's been okay. Why are you your own worst enemy, Ashley? I'm just curious. Jill, I'm telling you, this time last year, those words would have never, ever, ever come out of my mouth. Ever come out of my mouth. Because, like, I don't know if any of you all that know, most of you all know the story, but like, when Jeff went down to Texas last January to take Chuck, he was coming home and he was living in the cabin at Steinmetz family farm. That was the deal. That's just what was going to happen. We were no longer going to be married. And so, the Chuck situation, Chuck is staying with Lester. So that's a relief. I think that is where I think Chuck would be happiest And like I said, when I envision Chuck is happy and happiest, it's in a big field. It's with other, it's with a herd of cattle. So, okay, email me, Ashley. Absolutely. The trip really did make a huge difference. Did y'all spend last Thanksgiving together? I think we did. My sister usually would come up here for Thanksgiving. So, so she would come up here. I'm trying to think if she did last year. Um, but the big thing is Christmas, because for Jaden for Christmas is going to Kentucky, because we stay with my sister-in-law. She's like, oh my gosh, she's like Hallmark movie designer. She's so talented and so wonderful. And she makes it like a Christmas fairyland. It is wonderful. And so in past, well, let me say up until like the last 2-3 years, Jade and I'll go down for a week, but Jeff will come down for the holidays. But for the last 2 Christmases, we have spent time apart. So I think this year he is going to go. I think he is going to go home for part of it so he can spend Christmas with us, which is, wonderful, especially with everything going on with my sister. We just want to be just with family. And I'm going to admit that my family's a lot. If you come from a big family, you get it. Like, we're loud, we talk over each other, we love to be together. Like, if I'm in town, like, we're all together all the time. And so I can totally get where someone's not used to that. It can be overwhelming. But with everything that's gone on, it's been, I don't want to say hard. Initially, it was hard for my family. Initially, it was hard because, I don't blame them. Like, they've seen everything we've been through and how unhappy we were. And so, I think because this wasn't, because before, like, and I don't know if we've done the, like, change for 2 or 3 weeks, and then it would go back. And so this is like the longest lasting, like, in my heart, this is different. In my heart, like, before it was like we were trying so hard, but this time we're trying, but it's much more natural. Like, our hearts have changed. Jeff and I have been together since I met him on June 2nd, 2002. So we've been together for a really, really long time. So, so I'm looking forward to the holidays, and, I'm just hoping that everything works out with my sister's health and that we can just have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season together. So, oh, thank you, Brenda. That's true. What if love wins? Who would have thought? And I don't know if any of y'all, know this before. Yeah, we're more than trying. It's not, oh my gosh, this year, Diane, has been like, so it's been a whirlwind of difference. And it's neat to hear it from Jaden's perspective. He is so perceptive about it. How long were we together before we got married? Probably a second, like 7 years. So then we got married, and then Mr. Jaden came along. So it's been kind of a whirlwind. But now, as with everything, there's bumps in the road. But the problem is, not the problem. The difference is, like, before it was like, you just don't talk. Like, we just ignore that there's a problem, and then resentment builds, and it just gets yucky. And so now, at the time, sometimes we both need to step away, which is, I think, normal. But then, like, we'll always come back. Now we'll always come back and talk about it. Like, what could we have done different? Or just a simple, I'm sorry, I was grumpy. Sorry, I keep freezing. I don't know why. My internet's still working, so I apologize. So, yes, we all do need a reset. We all, and after everything this week, we did actually need a reset, and just kind of stepping away and me looking, okay, he's been really, really stressed. And then, you know, him realizing I've been really, really stressed. And then things working out. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not freezing. So if I'm freezing on your part, then maybe go out and come back in. And then hopefully I will not freeze anymore. Okay, good. I never know exactly, like our internet, we have Xfinity and it drives me bon. I mean, it's supposed to be nice, but every single day in the afternoon it goes out for like 40 minutes. So I'm kind of the, well, then you should pay me that money back. So hey, do we have any basketball fans on here? Because tomorrow is the ultimate basketball day in Kentucky basketball because we are playing. Sorry. Xfinity's stupid expensive. They're crazy. And but we just pay it and keep on going because that's really the only one we can have here. So oh, go Heels. Okay, I still love you, Kelly. So basketball time in my family is nuts. We were crazy. And the start of college hoops, we're excited. Jeff doesn't get college hoops. Like I didn't get racing. He does not get college hoops whatsoever. I don't know if you all could understand this. Kentucky was like in the Final Four. I'm in Pennsylvania, but my family was having a party. And this one friend of mine, God love her heart, we left Pennsylvania, got to Kentucky in time to watch the basketball game. Watch a basketball game. She was funny. She's like, I really had to go to the bathroom, but I was scared. If I went to the bathroom and they started doing bad, y'all would get mad at me. Like, we're a little bit superstitious and came back. It was a 24-hour trip. That's just, yes, I agree, Kelly. YouTube and Disney need to get their stuff together because it's very frustrating because that's where I've been watching my Kentucky. And Gail, thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Yeah, I like it. I'm almost any. Well, I grew up with football and basketball. Those are my things. That's not bad for Xfinity. That's not bad at all. You like Kentucky too, yeah. Jeff doesn't get it. He's like, Louisville is in Kentucky, so why don't you like them? Gail, you do plenty. You're here all the time, and that's all we can actually ask. I mean, that's all we ask. That is huge right there that we see your wonderful face on our lives. That's all that's important. So that's plenty. We love you. I don't have a clue about it. I lost the camera before I came on here. My brain is just not quite functioning right, but it'll get there. It'll absolutely get there. Oh, Gail, you're wonderful. Exactly. You are a blessing. Every single one of y'all are a blessing tonight. Oh. Yeah, if you're mailing gifts, please put your name, or if you send gifts, and because like I said, some people do not give you the option of like putting your name, just shoot us an email, which that actually is kind of driving me nuts really quick. Let's see, I'm going to get rid of our banner for a second. There. Okay. Just send me an email because we want to be sure to thank everybody. And that's okay, Jill. As long as if you get here sometime, that's fine. Oh, Denise, I'm sorry. It's going to be a sad holiday if you lost, family members. Jaden is good. We're kind of getting to this point. I don't think we're cool anymore. And it's kind of sad because, like, I don't know. He doesn't really like to hang out with us, and he doesn't like to chat with us. And hey, Sandy, we see you. It's kind of making me sad because we're just like not super cool anymore. Is that normal, guys? If you all have almost teen boys, he will be teen in less than a month. So We are going to, oh, feel better, Ricardo. Sorry, I just saw that you were not feeling well. We're going to Texas on Saturday, the 29th. Okay, Hilly, that's what he wants to do. He wants to sit in his room. Okay, thank you. I always worry, like, he drives me crazy because I'm like, are you okay? Do you have something you want to talk about? Is something wrong? I think I drive him crazy. Okay, thank you all. I was feeling like I'm a bad mom. Something's going on. No. They'll hang out with us again. Okay. So as long as it's normal and I'm just always worried I'm missing something. Like, is there something I need to pay attention to? Is something up's wrong with him? But then I think I really annoy him by saying, what's wrong? You promise nothing's wrong? What's going on? Is something going on? Because I get on my own nerves, but I'm so worried that I'm going to miss something. So we love, you used to be able to get like the current episode of Survivor on Hulu. Well, you can't do that. Now we've got to buy a subscription to something else because we do not have cable because it was way too expensive. So I'm going to have to find like how we can watch Survivor together because we will watch that together. And he loves, it's funny, he loves cooking shows. I don't know why. He and my sister got really, really into those. So he does like to watch cooking shows, especially Christmas cooking shows. Jeffrey is at the farm. He was feeding the animals again and just going out to that visit. So he should be. I think he did have to. See, this is where he's stubborn because he's like, well, I've got to get the hay. I'm like, I will come out there and lift the hay. No. I'm like, and then he already does it. So I wish he would let me, like, I'm not a weakling. I'm more than happy to work and I'm more than happy to do stuff. So I don't know if he's just trying to be the man of the family or he just doesn't trust me. After the whole painting thing, I don't think he trusts me anymore. But I can lift and I can do it. Oh no, I did not see Hope at What If Acres with the donkeys, turkeys to her. If I didn't, this is true. If I didn't push him down the stairs, he'd be okay. That is funny. He is good. And that, speaking of the donkeys chasing Hope, that's one of my big fears is, not fears, that's dramatic. One of my big concerns about getting coats is because when we put the halter on Elliot, because we need another halter because I got a foal and a colt halter and only to see which one fits. So I'm sorry, I'm looking, we do Hulu Live. I may have to try that. But so we had him on and we had him in the same little pen. And fireman got a hold of it and drug him around by his little halter. So I can totally see them dragging each other around by their coats. I could so see it. So yeah. So I don't know. We're gonna get him, see what happens. Could just hurting be a kidney stone? We did think of that, but if I put like arnica gel on his back and he lays on a heating pad, and what else? Oh, and he's taking Advil. That is helping. You can watch Survivor on YouTube TV. I did not know that. I'll have to. We have YouTube TV, but I'm not very versed on it, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh, you don't have to have Hulu Live. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch this guy. Watch out for this, guys. Oh, Ricardo, it sounds like you may be really sick, bud. I hope you take care of yourself because not to be stereotypical, but sometimes you guys have a tendency to not take care of yourself. Yes, Jeff's back this is the worst it's ever been, honestly. But he's had back problems. I've had this conversation with my friend because I just keep telling myself there are people off worse than me. And I was just having this conversation with my friend She just had a double mastectomy, and she's healing and she's doing well. And she was talking about, she's still struggling. I mean, it's not easy. It hasn't been that long. And she was talking to me, and then she was asking about my sister. And I said, well, I mean, I told her everything going on. It was during the bad time. And she's like, well, I guess with people have, your sister has it much worse than me. So I shouldn't feel the way I do. But the one thing is like, give yourself time to feel your feelings, because somebody always has, there's always going to be somebody that has it worse, but that doesn't necessarily invalidate the way you feel. So if you're using it to help yourself feel better, that's great, but never invalidate your feelings because somebody has it worse, because your feelings are your feelings and they're okay. He has been doing a lot of work on the farm, and I think at work he doesn't lift that much, but he put his toolbox, that's what happened. He put his toolbox in his van. And my guess is his toolbox weighed so much. And he really, really should not have done it. But he did it. So, and honestly, he does not use good, I'm a PT. Of course, I just see kids, but like I know enough about body mechanics. He does not use good body mechanics whatsoever. And so I just say, I am, it was full when he moved. Yes, he should have taken stuff out, or he should have, like, truly, guys, like sometimes I worry, like, I don't want everybody to think I'm like a princess, because like I could care less. Like if he wants me to help, yes, I am on Facebook and YouTube. If he wants me to help lift stuff, I will help lift it. But he does not like to ask me. And that drives me bonkers because, well, and Jay was over there, and a bunch of us were over there. So it is not a sciatic nerve. That's what I was saying, because I said, do you have any pain down your leg? And he doesn't. So I don't know if he just, Marsha, I have to tell you, I know I was complaining about that. Can't watch I'll figure out a way to watch Kentucky tomorrow. I don't care. Yeah, he's miserable. I mean, like he really is. He didn't sleep last night, but he says it is a tiny bit better. A tiny bit better. But of course, he's probably out there lifting hay or lifting stuff and doing stuff he's not supposed to. So hopefully he is not. Right, proper body mechanics is a must. A massage probably would help him. So he probably needs, but he won't, oh, he won't do, I forgot that. He won't go to massage. And I'm not a good massage person. So, I mean, I'll rub it and I'll put arnica gel on it and I'll do stuff, but I'm not like a really good massage person at all. So, yep, guys, I hate, like, he won't do what I ask him to. Like, I'm like, do this, do that. And he doesn't. He's a man. You know how it is. They have their own little, guys, my shoulder. Caitlin, I am going to order. Stella did send me just a second, the link to her TENS unit. So I'm going to order one. And honestly, guys, this sounds crazy and as nutty as it is, but like my arm is so much better. And I truly think that it is a hormone replacement therapy. So it's, I mean, like, because I did nothing. I didn't go to therapy. I did not go to the doctor. I didn't do anything. I do have my sister, because my sister spoils me. I mean, she just really, really spoils me. And so I was having like back and SI issues. And so she got me like, I have two massage, like the like chair massagers, but he wouldn't use it last night. It's nice. Arnica gel is just kind of like, it's kind of like for pain relief, for muscle aches. And so it's kind of, I just had it and that's what we used. So he said it helped. He said it did help, but I think I am going to order him the TENS unit. Just, it's not going to hurt anything at all. So just trying to convince him to lives with better body mechanics, and he's not opposed to going to a chiropractor at all. And the one thing I'm like not, I don't know if it's a slip disc because he's not really having any like neurological signs. So, and yeah, Margina, he would never go for a couples massage. He is not going to do that. I think, Lila, I think it's kind of like Voltaren, but I need to get something else because we're out. So, yes, I'm using. Oh my gosh, I'm using like the estrogen patches, and I'm using progesterone at night, and I feel much better because I just read today that I guess there used to be a black box warning on estrogen that because it was because of a flawed study, but they have just removed that. So because I worry about everything, and but it's making me, it's like it's making my shoulder feel better. It's making everything um better. It helps with my chronic inflammation because I think we all have so much inflammation in our body. It really helps. And Aspercream, okay. We'll have to check into all that stuff. And somebody said, you heard Royce. I put Royce up, and I don't really even feel bad because if it's me and Jeff doing this, I'm up probably 4 times dealing with a dog. And so I just pet him in his crate, and he's happy. And I did it like 10 minutes before I went on. So if he was going to bark and act like a fool, he'd get it out of his system. But he's very happy. The lidocaine. Okay, well I will go out and try that. Yeah, a lot of times they do look with hormone replacement therapy. They do really look at if there's a history of any reproductive cancers. That does kind of X that out. So luckily, fortunately, we don't have a strong history of that on our side. So see, that's what I threatened Jeff with. Somebody's like, because I'm like, if you don't do that, if you don't take care of yourself, your back's going to be hurt too bad for you to go to Texas. I think if we had to roll him on a gurney, he would go to Texas. It does not matter. So it's estradiol, I think, and it is a prescription. And yeah, I mean, like Jeff's back pain is in direct correlation to something he lifted. So I'm not worried about it being anything more than back pain. So yeah, I mean, like I'm just like hormone replacement therapy is very individual. Some people tolerate it, some people don't. Some people, due to family history. So just for me, I was terrified of it, and I'm glad I did it. So, are we doing Christmas tree decorations at What If? Well, we learned something today. If somebody look at our search history on Google, they'd laugh at us because Jeff Googled. We Googled about the donkeys, and we Googled about Christmas lights. That horses, which we don't know if it means donkeys too, but they're both equine, are scared of like colored lights and anything flashing. So if we do, we're going to do white lights and not super flashy like Griswold, because Jeff doesn't want to risk scaring the donkeys. So is Jeff going to try to kick this week? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, you're going to try to get are you all going to try to get Jay to give Jeff a massage? I've read that. I was reading that. So, who knows? Plain white lights would be pretty. I think they would look really pretty. So, oh, Elaine, it does not sound crazy at all. I am a huge, gosh, I sound very crunchy. I am a huge castor oil proponent. I'm a huge castor oil proponent. And I truly believe it can cure tons of stuff. So, massages with Jay instead of cooking with Jeff. Okay, you all get on that. I did not make cornbread today. I'm making cornbread tomorrow. I was in a salmon mood tonight. I love our Giant store has, it's called Smoky Alabama salmon. It's marinated. Oh my God, it's to die for. And I was really, really craving that today. And that's not really a cornbread kind of meal. Cornbread kind of meal is like, I like to have cornbread if I make roast or things like that. So it's coming, I promise. Oh, you made cornbread today. There's nothing better. And hey, me, I'm still seeing your comments. Yeah, my sister-in-law makes my daddy's cornbread like to a T. It is so good. I love it. I love the corners. I love the edges. So I actually want to get one of those pans that there's tons of little edges because that's my favorite. I'm excited to decorate. Yes, cornbread and soup beans. That is my family's favorite meal. I still don't eat soup beans. So yeah, cornbread for me is like kind of a winner, like chili and chili and cornbread, or yeah. See, it's kind of that kind of a week. Yes, that does include breast cancer, Caitlin. Yeah. So ham, beans, and cornbread. See, y'all are making me hungry for a good old country meal. What are soup beans? Soup beans are pinto beans. Oh, congratulations, Kim. You're going to be a great aunt. Yes, make it in cast iron. Nothing better than cast iron, putting grease in the bottom, pouring the mixture in, watching it sizzle. I love it. Jeff does not love it at all. Hey, replay queen. Glad you're in the house. Jeff does not get cornbread. Now, I don't know. Is cornbread just a southern kind of Appalachia area thing? I don't know. I'm not sure, but that's chicken and dumplings with cornbread. Yeah. Oh, Papa makes cornbread? Oh, I don't do pinto beans. Nope. Can't do it. Yuck. My family loves it. That's like my sister has cancer. Her favorite meal is soup beans, cornbread, coleslaw, fried potatoes, and I don't know what it is. It's cucumbers and onions in vinegar or something. I don't know. But hey, if anybody did, hey, I'm just going to solve this. If anybody has a good homemade potato soup recipe, send it my way. Because that sounds really good right now. We do not put corn in the cornbread. Oh, so it's not just a South thing. Okay. Sounds good. Y'all are making me hungry, even though I just had a huge, huge dinner. And I found out my son loves salmon. The boys, I feel bad. The boys ate hamburger helper. They love the beef stroganoff. So that's what they had. And Jane likes salmon. Jeff hates salmon. So I thought, well, we'll just make 2 meals today. So I love salmon. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I won't order it in restaurants because I'm too much of a tightwad and I'm afraid I won't like it. Oh, yeah, send me. If anybody wants to send me. The boys love hamburger helper. We always used to eat cheeseburger, whatever. But now Lester, well, Jamie's got them on the beef stroganoff. So, Kaylin, Mason, and Jaden need to go out one time because Jaden will ask us. Oh, please send it to me, even if it's crockpot. Crockpot is even better. Jaden wants to drive down to Ocean City, Maryland, just to get shrimp because there's this one shrimp place that he loves, and it is good. But we're not going to drive 3 hours to go to a shrimp place. No. Like hamburger helper, but hubby hates it. See, I'm the opposite. I will eat it. I'll eat cheeseburger, but the rest of it I'm not a big fan of. But the boys love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, y'all are not. Guess what we're gonna have this week? We're gonna have potato soup this week, and I don't even know if the boys like it. But oh, Marcia, thank you for sending me an email about the de-icer. So I think Jeff is probably out there getting ready because we are supposed to have our first, I think, hard freeze tonight. So Just a second, I'll put it up. I shouldn't have taken it down. There we go. That's our email. So if anybody has any wonderful recipes, heck, if you just have like a good crockpot recipe, send them to me. Because this is absolutely crockpot season. Yeah, Jeff, my guess is he is out at the farm preparing everything for our first hard freeze, just to make sure that everybody's good and everybody's taken care of. And we could have Jeff make potato soup. That's a great idea, guys. Never even thought about that. Having him slice all those potatoes could be a problem, though. Could be. But maybe he can use that little thingy. What's it called, guys? The little dicer. Okay, guys, you all are gonna like have me set to go for the rest of the week. Baked potato. Okay. What about the water at the farm? Will it freeze? He does have some water. They're not water heaters. They're things to keep the water from freezing. It's not supposed to like stay. It's not supposed to stay below freezing tomorrow. This is just going to get there. It's going to get freezing tonight, and then close to freezing tomorrow night, and then it's going to warm up. So we just got to get through these next few days, and once we get through these few days, then it'll buy us a little bit more time. Okay, Caitlin, you're looking at some potato soup crockpot recipes. That sounds good. My belly's growling for some reason. I don't know why. I shouldn't be hungry. But so anybody have great plans for the rest of the week? I've got work and then martial arts, saxophone lessons, martial arts, and then hopefully we'll go to Liberty on Friday. Hopefully. Well, guys, I really hate to do this, but I'm on Jeff's computer and it is plugged in. However, it just says the energy saver's on, which means for some reason it is not charging, and I do not know why. So I think I may end this a little bit early, and so I don't just like totally disappear, because I hate when that happens. I hate like when Jeff's phone dies and you all are just hanging on forever. But anyway, I love you all dearly. Thank you so much. Feel free to email me. I love listening to you. Kelly, email me. Thank you for the recipes. Jeffrey's still out there working, I guess. But listen, we love you all. Have a super wonderful, blessed week. I'm sure we will see you very soon. And remember, what if? We love y'all. Bye-bye.